So if these are new emails, or some of these are new emails, Congressman, isn't that right there evidence that the lawmakers were lied to? She said she had given all of the emails in. So if the FBI is finding emails that they've never seen before, is right there, we know that she lied? Perjury?
Well, we don't know. Well, we don't know because we don't know whether these emails are work-related or personal. If they're personal, then no one is entitled to read her yoga and bridesmaids dresses emails. If they're work-related, yes, she testified under oath that she turned over all work-related emails. Well, frankly, we already know that to be false. This would just be additional evidence that it was false.
What about this idea that a special counsel, a grand jury, needs to be brought in here? I mean, obviously, there is now evidence or speculation, let's call it speculation, that the Justice Department has been trying to put a clamp on the FBI's work. Should an outsider be brought in to handle these deliberations?
Yes, ma'am, and they should have a long time ago. This Department of Justice has been politicized, and I say that actually with a heavy heart. I actually like the Department of Justice. I want to believe in the Department of Justice, but it has been politicized. But, Maria, guess who picks the special prosecutor? The Attorney General. So what I would love would be an Attorney General who had the foresight and the respect for the justice system to say, you know what? We're going to have an independent woman or man. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to recuse myself totally. They can use a grand jury if they want to. That would restore people's trust and confidence in this investigation because the Department of Justice has lost it. Yes, there ought to be a special prosecutor, but there should have been a year ago.
Well, how are they still getting away with that then, Congressman? I mean, if there should have been an outside, an independent person or committee looking at this and doing the proper investigative work, and they have not been, and the Justice Department is trying to clamp down the FBI's work, and Jim Comey initially basically said no prosecutor would take on this case, only to come out 11 days before the election day. This has been botched up because there was no independent counsel overseeing this.
Well, it's been botched for a lot of reasons. Part is the politicization of the Department of Justice. Part, frankly, is just the fact pattern of having the Democrats nominate someone who is under FBI investigation. I mean, bad facts make for tough choices, but the Department of Justice could have and should have used that regulation that empowers them in conflict of interest cases or when it's in the public interest. Pick a special prosecutor who doesn't give a whit about politics, a man who just follows the facts and works for that blindfolded woman holding a set of scales, instead of having someone who meets on the tarmac with a spouse of the target of the investigation, which is what we have now. Instead of having someone who meets on the tarmac with a spouse of the target of the investigation, which is what we have now. Instead of having someone who meets on the tarmac with the spouse of the target of the investigation, which is what we have now.